Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new here. I know it's been a long time. I know I've been truly MIA. I don't remember the last time I was like on this social media blackout ever, like since I started my YouTube channel when I was 21. I'm almost 30. My birthday is in 2 weeks and I'm having this full-on identity crisis and this full-on, you know, I don't even know what to call it. I mean, it speaks for itself. But I couldn't put it off any longer. I've been seeing y'all's comments. I've been seeing y'all's DMs. I understand that y'all are very concerned, and at the very least, y'all deserve like an explanation. Even if this is like my last video, I don't know, then this is the least I can do for y'all, as hard as it is for me to, you know, be super vulnerable on the internet to, you know, potentially thousands of people, and to re-edit this and having to listen to myself talk about the same thing. It's been pretty hard. I've filmed this 4 times now in the past 2 months and I cannot bring myself to post it. But welcome back to my channel. I'm upset. I haven't said those words in like 2 months, and I'll show you my reaction when I realize it's been 2 months. It's been exactly, let's see, when was the last time I posted a video? The last time I posted a video was 52 days ago. And that's pretty stupid to cry over that, you know? But I guess I didn't realize how much I missed it until now that I'm doing it again. My brother sent me a text. He's like, stop being so dramatic, post it. And I don't think he gets how like hard it is to admit these things that you've been avoiding. And he means it in like a nice way, but that's why I haven't posted it. And it does sound pretty dramatic. The first thing I want to say, actually, I should have started off with this. Everything's okay. My son is okay. Olivia's okay. My marriage is okay. I am okay. Things are okay. Are they optimal? Are they ideal? No. Am I stable? No. But I don't want y'all to think this was due to something terrible happening, because thank God and knock on wood, everything is okay. That's the first thing I wanted to get out of the way, because this is not a clickbait. Like I'm truly here for y'all and just to explain why I've been gone for so long and where we go from here. Because I guess one of the other reasons why I haven't posted this video is because at the end of every single time I've filmed this, there's no resolution. I'm very much in the, I don't know if I will keep posting. I don't know if I will be a YouTuber anymore. I don't know if, you know, I'm gonna continue to share aspects of my life on the internet or be the influencer I was before. There's a lot of factors and, you know, a long-winded explanation, because I am me at the end of the day, and I'm trying really hard to make it as concise and as non-overly emotional as possible. But I am, you know, 4 months postpartum now, and I am me, like I said, and it's kind of hard for me not to. But I'm going to be including snippets of what I filmed before, just so you can see where the emotions come from. But if I see like a little more cold, it's because I'm trying really, really hard not to have a mental breakdown on camera for the 4th, 5th time. I don't even know. So if you've been messaging me, if you've been commenting, if you've been worried, truly thank you. I have no words. I really didn't think anyone was gonna notice or care, much less like check in on me and, you know, be actually worried. But I should have expected more from y'all. So truly thank you so much. And I am sorry for this absence. I'm sorry for the lack of explanation. I'm sorry for, you know, not answering y'all's DMs and comments. I've just been having a pretty tough time in general. I don't know. I'll get into it, but let's go back in time a little. I'm gonna start off with Luka, because I feel like that's probably like people's main concern, that there's something wrong with him. And after 2 specialists, the short version is that he has a milk protein allergy. The long version is much more intricate than that. But at like 3 weeks old, I stopped breastfeeding because I got mastitis. He only wanted to take bottles, and I am not about to pump. Like, that would have made me lose my mind. Regular formula, we did Enfamil Gentle Ease, and we thought that was fine. Slowly, he's turned into like a different baby. He was fussy all the time, uncomfortable, he was constipated, his stools were all sorts of different colors and textures. And not to get too into my child's poop on the internet, but it was not a fun time. I had to do Frida Baby Wendy's on him like 5 times a day, and it was just so horrible. My life just revolved around getting him comfortable. It started when he was a month old, and it kind of still going on. I had to switch pediatricians because the first one told us to wait it out. Not a good, no. So after 4 weeks of that torture of Wendy's and him crying and screaming in pain every time he would poop, and the constipation and all this scary stuff, like blood in his stool, and at his 2-month checkup, then they were like, well, let's do Nutramigen, which is like the in-between. Starts, you know, being like a perfect baby again, sleeping through the night, pooping regularly. I didn't touch a Wendy's since we started Nutramigen, and then we noticed the blood in his stool, and then we went to see a specialist, and they were like, well, you need to be in this even more broken down formula, and we tried that formula. He hated it. We just went to another specialist today. He's 4 months old, and she was like, well, let's try this and we'll see, go from there. She's like more hopeful, and I would run some tests, take some blood out, like, is everything okay? Could it be something else? And it seems like it's just a milk protein allergy, but it's been really rough for him. It's been very rough for me, and it's been really rough for Olivia because Luka has been needing a lot of my attention. That is the update with Luka. Besides that though, precious gem, precious baby, literally so sweet, so gorgeous and chunky, and oh my god, y'all, I'm obsessed. He is just everything of the sort. I'm obsessed. Such a good baby. Otherwise, like, such a good baby. This poor thing, like, literally only complains because his stomach hurts. Like, I can't, I literally cannot. But anyway, so that was Luka. Obviously very important, very frustrating. I just need to say a huge thank you publicly to my best friend Katie. She dropped everything in New York, came here for a month to be in the actual trenches with me while my husband worked like 4 days a week until like 11 o'clock at night. When I tell you that girl saved my life, like, I would be actually depressed right now if it wasn't for her. And I feel like that's what sisters do, and I don't have a sister, but she's my sister. Like, she truly saved me. My mom, I would not be here today if it wasn't for my mom, literally and figuratively. My mom is literally at my beck and call, and like, I cannot, like, I know a lot of people don't have that, and oh my god, I'm just so grateful for her, and you know how much she loves Olivia and how much Olivia loves her, and she's just truly amazing. And Frida baby, Wendy's. Those are the 3 things that have me here today still smiling and being somewhat of a person. And my husband, obviously, but like, we say that all the time, my husband and I, it's like we live the same day over and over and over. It's like Groundhog's Day, and we don't know if something happened yesterday or 5 days ago or 2 months ago. It's just, it's been crazy. That was one of the factors, and a very big one, of course. The second one was that my plan for hobby of mine, which is YouTube, social media, TikTok, Instagram, whatever, was to come back like full force, kind of take like a maternity leave of sorts at 6 weeks postpartum. I was very hopeful about that 6-week mark for some reason this time around. I was so excited to get back to a 45, feel like myself again physically, to get a mental break, just to feel like myself again. I feel like with Olivia, I felt like so normal after I gave birth. It was way more than I expected for me to have 2 kids, if I'm being perfectly honest. I was humbled heavily. The reason why I didn't come back is because at that 6-week mark, my TikTok got taken down. I almost feel shame about it. It was because of a freaking dupe. Hold on. Haven't you learned your lesson? Like, didn't you almost lose your YouTube channel because of DH8? And didn't you lose your Instagram because you were posting links and all this stuff? And yes, you would think I learned my lesson. I wasn't posting dupe content anymore. I was literally posting Goodwill hauls on my TikTok. Goodwill hauls. But months prior, I had posted about like a true dupe. Not a replica, not a DH8 item, a true dupe, which is just something that looks like the product, not trying to be the product. I don't know why I'm explaining that to you. You probably watch my video, so you know what a dupe is. Anyway, not the point. The point is, it was I don't know if I can say that brand actually, so I'm just gonna go ahead and say it starts with a C and it ends with 2 N's. But the point is, I use their full brand name, which is trademark, and they got my TikTok banned within like 2 days because the TikTok had gone viral. And even though people do this all the time on TikTok and they post DH8 content on TikTok, of course it happened to me. And that kind of sent me into like a little spiral. And by little, I mean quite big. And I was like, what am I doing? Why am I on social media? Why am I posting? And short version, spoiler alert, it's y'all. I had to go down the spiral. I have nothing to show for it. I lost my Instagram. I lost my TikTok. Just my luck. Like, I was truly truly throwing myself a pity party. I was like just down bad, like 6 weeks postpartum, hormones are at an all-time high, and I was like, you know what, I'm done. I'm gonna quit. I don't care about anything. Like, I'm done. Not to be dramatic or anything, Philo, but you know, I just felt like so discouraged with the DHgate stuff, was doing something very wrong, and I'm glad I stopped that. But with this, it just felt so unfair. And I was pretty content with that mentality until y'all started checking in on me and being like, where are you? What's going on? It was just really hard for me to come back. One, because I felt shame about losing my TikTok, which is stupid, I know. Like, and I know y'all are gonna say to stop calling it stupid, but like, it's a little dumb, like, to, you know, throw in the towel just because something small like that happened. So in combination with thing with Luka, that was taking a lot of my time, a lot of my energy, then, you know, the discouragement of losing my TikTok and not knowing what kind of content I was gonna make, because I just felt like really lost in this space. Best performing content and the content the majority of people want to see from me is that content. So I was just like, no one's gonna watch me anymore, which again, I'm dumb. Like, I know y'all care, and even if it's just y'all watching this, then that's enough for me. But like I said, I was spiraling. So it was that, it was the TikTok thing, and then it was the fact that I started loving and living shopping secondhand and thrifting and doing things like that. So I kind of stopped shopping like fast fashion-y places, and I just started loving the treasure hunt that is thrift shopping, which is like the complete opposite from my content. Kept digging myself further into the hole, and weeks would pass by and I would say, well, next week. And before I knew it, it has been 2 months, and I have no idea what to do, because like I said, I don't relate to my old content anymore. I would love to do different stuff, but I also feel like I don't really have like all the time in the world right now. Is it worth doing all of that just to, you know, lose a bunch of followers and not really get views and feel like a failure again? I still don't know if I could come back to YouTube, if I'm being honest, which makes me pretty sad. But I truly don't know what I would post about, and not that I was posting a ton of like dupe content anyway, so I don't know where we go from here. Like, am I quitting YouTube? I don't know. It really makes me sad to even think of not doing YouTube. I can think of so many things in my life that I went through with y'all. I'm not talking about the 66,000 people that are subscribed to me. I'm talking to y'all, the ones that are always commenting. That's who I would miss. That's who I don't know what to do for. I was so scared of coming back. I don't know why I was so ashamed of coming back. I don't know if I could handle sucking at another thing in my life right now and disappointing more people that I feel like I already am. Like, maybe it is a chapter that's coming to an end. Scared of failing at another thing, which I feel like I'm failing at everything right now, that I don't know how I would come back, rebrand, you know, like, I don't know, post thrift with me's and not feel like a failure again. Does that make sense? The most like anticlimactic, don't worry, I still can't speak English, thing you've ever seen, but I couldn't just leave and not give y'all any sort of explanation. I also don't know if I'm gonna leave, and I know what y'all are gonna say, because sat in front of this camera a million times and cried and said, you know, I feel like this and I feel like that, and or like read y'all's advice and know that y'all are right. A season, and it's not life, and maybe I'll feel differently in like a week or a month or a year. It's hard for me to feel like this on my own, but when you add like thousands of people to see your most like vulnerable moment, it just adds like another layer to it, and I don't know how to do it. I don't know what to do. I don't know if I'm gonna post this anymore, because I was really hoping, like, I was really happy turning on the camera and talking just now, but I don't know what to do. I promise I'm fine. I actually haven't cried in a very long time, but something about, you know, turning on this camera that has seen so many things makes me sad to think. But I've been doing YouTube since like 2017, and I've never gone this long without posting a video, and it just seems like at this point I can't really go back. I don't know. Maybe see you later. Maybe not. I'm hoping something changes. I make a decision and you'll know once I make it, because I'll either come back here and tell you like goodbye forever, which sounds so dramatic, or get back to posting. But again, just like a big apology for the absence, for the lack of answers, for being a shitty person to subscribe to, because I can't keep going, question mark. I don't know. Anyway, I'm done with this video, at least. I love you all so much. I really do. And I know this is not like the end, because even if it is the end of my YouTube channel, I will come back and do a video. But just thank you for... No, I can't do it. No. But thank you. Ooh, okay, bye.